Hello, folks. This is Wayne here,
And this is Dawn.
and we are going to recite a little poem for you as part of our Christmas Ceilidh. It is titled, The Tale of Sandy MacSpurten. Now, this original version of the poem is quite adult, so we're not going to recite that version, as there may be some tender ears listening in, and perhaps even your grandchildren might be listening in. So Don and I have modified the poem to make it more presentable for a general audience and for those of you who have tender ears. But even so, there may be some lines in the poem that might raise your eyebrows just a wee bit. We'll have to see what happens. So Don, are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it.
Da-da-da-da-da.
This is the tale of Sandy MacSpurten, whose pride and joy was his fine kilt of tartan. To tell you the truth, if you didn't yet know it, Sandy MacSpurten wore nothing below it. Whoa. Well, lassies around would hope for a breeze that would blow Sandy's kilt well up over his knees. Their eyes, they would sparkle, and their spirits would soar. As Sandy was a man, they would always adore. And at Burns night dinners, he was always selected to carve up the haggis for the newly elected. But one night, as he stuck in his knife with a slap, the whole ruddy mess slipped onto his lap. Oh, yeah. When he lifted his kilt to get rid of the dollop, 6 lassies in front hit the floor with a wallop. Dr. Greg shouts, they fainted, short as you're born, for they saw the mess it made to Sandy Sporten. And his kilt, it was such a mess with haggis and stuff.
Oh, do nae let that worry ye,
Said Mrs. Macduff.
I'll boil it in water and soak it in lye, and I'll spread it out onto the heather to dry.
But to Sandy's despair, his kilt shrank such a lot that with embarrassment he was really quite fraught. And the parson's wife said,
Oh, my, I think it is time that I say my goodbye.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, Sandy had a wee bit of a problem. You see, his kilt no longer quite covered his bottom. But a solution then came from Captain Sam Paget. This English militiaman said, camouflage is your next step. So Artist McNabb, who hails from Dumbarton, painted Sandy all over in the shades of his tartan. So, to all your folks that are looking for thrills, just go to Scotland and head for the hills. And there in a glen where once dwelled Wallace and his clan, proudly stands Sandy MacSpurten, painted in shades of his tartan. That's all, folks.